Ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Keep yourself on mute. Yogita, I understand you will be there in the entire session. Okay. So what did we do in the last session?
Some activity.
Ma'am, we went under the breakout room and we were determining
Yes.
the vada pav cake and everything.
Yes, you did. So coming to the last topic for the series of induction for quantitative techniques, which is measures of dispersion. How many of you have, what do you understand by the word dispersion? I know you have heard of the terms. I know most of you or few of you may know what are those terms, but the idea is to have a quick revision of all. So, what do you understand by the word dispersion? Anyone?
Distribution kind of.
Distribution, okay.
Distributing things over a wide area.
Wider range.
गायब हो जाना.
Yes, you'll have to repeat it. Did you just say gayab ho jana, Yash?
Yes, ma'am.
Yash, that is disappear. This is dispersion.
Okay, ma'am.
To scatter.
Scatter, yes. Quite a good word I was looking for. Anyone else?
And distribution of values.
Okay. All right. I
Okay.
definitely have few keywords that I was looking for. Somebody was speaking.
Blockchain.
Blockchain. No. No, not here. Okay. So what does dispersion tell us? Dispersion tells us or speaks of spread of data or its consistency. Okay. So first and foremost, I am talking about quantitative data, not qualitative. Okay. And what do I mean by spread? You know, the wider range or the scatter. So if the lowest point is somewhere here, then how far away is the highest point? Is it too close to each other or is it too far away from each other? So the scatter of the data, the spread of the data. So a measure of dispersion will tell us how loosely put your data is or how compact your data is. Higher the measure, higher the value of this measure of dispersion, you should understand that wider the data, or rather the other way around, wider or the more spread out your data is, higher will be the value of dispersion. If your data is more compact, the values are closer to each other, okay, or there is less difference between the highest and the lowest value, then lesser will be the measure of dispersion. We will circle back to this particular premise again in some time. A measure of dispersion is never negative. So if I were to find the measure of dispersion and it talks about consistency, what would I want? Would I want higher spread or lower spread of data? Would I want my measure of dispersion to be higher or lower?
Lower dispersion for more consistency.
Yes, Anna. So higher the measure of your dispersion, higher is the spread. आपका डेटा बहुत ज़्यादा फैला हुआ है, और अगर बहुत ज़्यादा फैला हुआ है तो consistent नहीं है. The more compact the data, that means the values are closer to each other. That means the values are more consistent, and lower will be your dispersion value. So lower the dispersion, better the consistency. So as an analyst, as a from a managerial perspective, I would always want the spread of the data, the dispersion of the data to be reduced or to be on the lower side. Can you think of any application areas where I would want consistency in results? So we are talking about consistency, and whenever we are talking about consistency, a measure of dispersion will help us analyze data. Anyone? So all your stock market data, financial data, financial risk data, profitability, all of it needs, or an investor wants, an avenue which is consistent in its performance delivery. So the application areas are financial and stock market data. Every production related parameter, be it input level, be it the time taken for the production batch, be it the output level, be it the spillage, be it the waste collected, all of these by and large need to be consistent. The error margin needs to be as less as possible. So there I need measures of dispersion. Your employee performance, your customer satisfaction, all of those also come into consistency, or what we need is employees to be consistent in their performance. What we want is a good service delivery so that the customer is satisfied. So again, there we use measures of dispersion. There are many measures of dispersion, and especially if you have gone through the basic descriptive statistics in your graduation time, I'm sure you must have heard of at least 8 different measures of dispersion. But we are going to look at few of them, few of the most used measures of dispersion. So please take the names down. Range, quartile, standard deviation, variance, I call it variance, and coefficient of variation. Let's have a look at each one of them one by one. What do you understand by range?
A set of values
set of values. But what is the range of data set?
Infinite.
No.
Or
Access minus min of it.
Yes, Pankaj. So the maximum value of your data set minus or subtracted the minimum value of your data set gives you the range of values. One at a time. So range is maximum minus minimum. What is quartiles? How many quarters are there in a year?
3. No, 4.
We have 3
Four quarters.
quarters or we have
4.
4 quarters?
4 quarters.
Four quarters.
4.
Undoubtedly 4 quarters.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So there are 3 points in a data set which gives us 4 equal parts. Okay. So if this is my data set, my quartile 1 will be here, my quartile 2 will be here, my quartile 3 will be somewhere here, such that I'll get 4 equal parts. Okay. Suppose I want to divide my data set into 10 equal parts. How many points will I need?
9.
9.
Yes. So I'm not going to draw the 9 lines. That's too tedious with the mouse pad. If I want to divide my data set into 100 equal parts, how many points do I need?
99.
99. So that's why I said that you must have gone through various measures of dispersion. So there is something called as deciles. There is something called as percentiles. We are not going to circle around those concepts, either deciles or percentiles. We are just going to focus on quartiles. So we have quartile 1, quartile 2, and quartile 3. Just a second, guys. I'm getting a call. Yeah. So I have Q1, Q2, and Q3. Now, this is a real-time statistic. I found it very difficult to believe. But the average number of hours per week spent on smartphones is 25. I don't know which entities are skewing the data, whether the urban population or the rural population. But this seems to be far lesser than my anticipation, frankly. But since it's a real-time statistic that I came across in a newspaper, let's just imagine a number line. So my data, the average number of hours spent on smartphones will be somewhere in the range of 25. So plus minus some values from 25. So 25 in the middle. Somebody may be spending 11 hours per week. Somebody may be spending 15 hours. A hard on his or her smartphone. So if I have to find the range, what will be my range for the data set?
41 minus 11.
41 minus 11. Yes, Pankaj. So 30 will be the range of my data set. Lowest value and highest value. My quartiles will be as they are placed on the screen, such that they divide the entire data into 4 equal parts. Now keep in mind, I am assuming that my data is stacked in an ascending order. That's why I can place quartiles, quartile 1, quartile 2, quartile 3 in such a manner. just like median, my quartiles also need that condition that my data needs to be arranged in an ascending or descending order, such that 50% of the observations lie before quartile 2 and 50% of the observations lie after quartile 2. How did I arrive at that 50%? Because the first quartile will have 25% of observations. Again, 25%. So 50% above quartile 2, 50% below quartile 2. So which of the measure of central tendency will be equal to quartile 2? You have done it in, we did this week.
Median.
Yes, Shikha, median. So my median is equal to, literally the value of median for any data set is equal to the second quartile. Why? Because it is a positional average. It is a positional measure of dispersion. As long as 50% of the observations are above and below it, we call it quartile 2 or median. Now try and visualize. Suppose I'm trying to knock out all those people who are watching or using handsets only for calling purpose, texting purpose. So I'm trying to eliminate some observations on the lower and the higher side. Okay, so I have tried to truncate the data over here. Can you see something how the spread of the data has changed? What is the range for the second data?
Yes, ma'am.
So earlier the range was 30. Now as the data got truncated, my range becomes 22. Again repeating the concept. Wider the data set, the more spread out the data set, higher will be the measure of dispersion. The more compact the data set, lower will be the measure of dispersion. You have to remember this. Wider the data, more the measure of dispersion, lesser the consistency. The more compact the data, lesser the measure of dispersion, and more consistent is my data. Okay, we are going to find mean and standard deviation for this particular question. This is a case of grouped data, not ungrouped data. Oh, sorry. Now I know I have taught this to you to do on scientific calculator. Okay. But if there is anybody who is not comfortable using that scientific calculator, the stat mode and everything, and they are comfortable doing it manually, we are going to do at least one question manually, and then you can choose the method. If you're comfortable with manual calculations, be my guest and do the manual calculations. If you're comfortable with any tool that you can use that. take down the formula. As far as mean is concerned, it is denoted by the symbol x bar. Standard deviation is denoted by the symbol sigma. The formula of sigma is given. What is the formula for x bar? What is the formula for mean? So when it comes to grouped data, summation of f into x divided by summation f. So when you have group data, the first thing that you need to find is the class midpoint. So if my class interval is 40 to 50, my class midpoint is 45. Okay. And you have to add two more columns to it. One, which is f into x, and another one, which is f into x square. How much is 45 into 12?
540.
540. I'm just sharing with all those who like manual calculations or are comfortable with manual calculations over here. Just pay attention. The moment you calculate f into x, then and there multiply it by with x once. So 540 into 45 is how much?
24,300.
So 24300. This is what I had one fine day discovered, rather than first finding f into x and then again going to f into x square alag se. In one straight line you can easily find f into x. Just take f into x and multiply it with x once. That's it. And then you will have f into x square. So 55 into 26 is how much?
1430.
1 4. Okay, drawing 3 is tough. 0. 1430 into 55 is how much?
78,650.
78,650. Similarly, find f into x for all. Similarly, find f into x square for all and find their totals. So how many of you stopped calculating midway and just took the values from the screen? Okay. How much is x bar? 13540 divided by 194.
69.7.
69 point. All right, that seems about right. I'm just trying to draw. Ignore my digital drawing skills. Okay, I can't do sigma. So standard deviation, I'm cut shorting it to SD. What do we have here? First, square root of two entities. So again, using a rounded bracket. Summation of fx square. So total of fx square is 967,450 divided by capital N, which is 194, bracket complete, minus 69.79. Solve the two rounded brackets first
Ma'am,
and
10.755.
10.74, 10.75, both are about right. How much is this? 967,450 divided by 194.
Ma'am, actually I calculated from the scientific one.
All right, all right.
Ma'am, 4987.31.
Just a second.
Four nine eight 6.85.
4986.856 is what I'm getting. It also depends on how many decimals are you taking. So 4986 minus 4870 roughly without decimals. So 116.216. Answer is 10.4 or 10.5. I don't know.
10.78.
10.78.
How much is square root of 116.2?
10.7800.
10.75. 10.8.
10.75.
77. So 8.
Should be precise. Let me see it. Can you see the screen or the screen is blank? 10.78015. So 10.7. Whew, that was handful of the calculations. Any doubts? What does standard deviation tell us in general as a concept?
Risk factoring.
No. So if this is my X bar, okay, then standard deviation gives us a value by which the data points are surrounded around x bar. So if you see the formula for standard deviation, just a second. What am I subtracting? X bar square. Okay. Also, I'm squaring each and every observation. So the technical definition is square of distances from the arithmetic mean of each and every data point. So if I take each and every data point in my data set and find its distance from the average and then square that distance, because that distance could be positive, that distance could be negative. So I don't want to have any confusion because of the sign. I add those distances up and then find its average. So on an average, at what distance do my data points lie from the x bar? In a nutshell, if my x bar is say 20, if my x bar over here, how much is my x bar? Some 69, right? Roughly 70. So if average life expectancy is 70 years and I have this data, then my standard deviation of 10.78 tells me that on an average, my data lies within the range of plus 10 or plus 20 or and minus 20, around 70. So 70 minus 20 would be 50. So maximum life expectancy is concentrated around the age of 40 to 90 or maybe 60 to 80, just about the average. Average life expectancy is 70 years. उसमें से 10 कम करो, I get 60. उसमें 10 add करो, I get 80. So majority of my data chunk is concentrated within the range of life expectancy of 60 to 80 years. Majority. There are always outliers, there are always exceptions, but those observations, if compared in proportions, are very less in general. Okay, let's take another data, but this time ungrouped. I'm clearing all the drawings. I hope you have the answers with you. This time we have data from the B town. What's the B town? Bollywood. So these are the box office collections of Ranveer Singh's last 5 movie releases. I have taken the data from Box Office India. I have rounded it out to the nearest whole number for the purpose of analysis. And I have taken Akshay Kumar's box office collections for his last 5 releases. Quickly give me the average of both data sets.
Ranveer Singh's average is 180.
Ranveer Singh's average is 180?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what about Akshay Kumar's average?
180, ma'am.
180. Can I say then they both can be trusted equally as far as their movie record box office collection is concerned?
Yes.
दोनों का average तो same है. That means they can be considered as same, right? As far as performance is concerned. We are talking about only finances. We are not talking about versatility. We are not talking about craziness. So we are not getting into the nuances of quality acting and all that. Somebody is unmuted. Please mute yourself. Rajashri. Okay. How much will be the standard deviation of both the data sets? Use the formula. Just knock out the frequency from the formula and you will have standard deviation of ungrouped data. You will require only x and x square this time, since frequency doesn't come into the picture. Total of x and total of x square.
Uh, 76.94.
Okay. What about Akshay Kumar?
$16.73.
Okay. Sounds about right.
16.7. Yes.
But just so that everybody is on the same page, let us do the calculations. This time I have used Excel, lot easier. Are these the squares that you have got?
I've done in a scientific calculator.
That's okay. So anybody who's doing manual calculations, I'm just doing it for you. Standard deviation will be 1,9. Rajashri, please mute yourself. If you're on phone, please keep it down. This typically happens when you're attending sessions from your personal devices. 191 divided by 5. We took 5 observations, right? Minus 180 square. This is what you need to do. How much is this? 191,600. So 5 3s are 15, 8s are 43. 8320 minus How much is this? 70, 76 something, right? How much is the range for Akshay Kumar and how much is the range for Ranveer Singh?
On 40.
140, sure.
220.
Yes. Yeah, the impatient soul ringing the doorbell is my son. Okay. You may get a sneak peek preview of my son. Ah, let's just jump into it. Yeah, Babu. Ah, come on. Say hi. Yes, wait. कौन है? कौन है? So many people. So many people.
Hi.
Mommy is so cute.
He just gave flying kiss to everyone.
So cute.
Hi. Babu, hi kar. Bye kar, bye kar. Bye. That's all we know.
How old are you?
Mommy's name?
What is his name?
Aditya.
Aditya. Okay. Nice
Aditya
name.
Mark, actually. Aditya Mark. Mark
he's
being
very
his
cute.
middle name. I know. माँ पर गया है.
एकदम मैम एकदम आप पे गया है.
Well.
Well,
Yes.
you
He's
ये कर लो
a
पहले.
drama queen वैसे भी. He's like not at all shy or like extremely confident, and he will carry himself. I mean, I just jokingly tell my husband that when I take him down for walks, ये बिल्डिंग में ऐसे चलता है जैसे कल ही खरीदी है मैंने बिल्डिंग, ये मेरी बिल्डिंग है. इतना कॉन्फिडेंस बच्चों में आता कैसे, समझ में नहीं आता मुझे.
You have to be like that only.
कितने साल का है वो?
He will turn 2 on July 10th. He is yet to turn 2. Anyway, so just closing the discussion on the whole standard deviation mean part. What we saw over here is the averages of these two data sets were same. Okay. But that does not mean that both the data sets can be concluded to be similar or even reliable, equally reliable. Because if you look at the standard deviation and range for Ranveer Singh's movies, they are way higher than Akshay Kumar's movies. And this is the reason why Akshay Kumar is the most sought after actor when it comes to producers, because he really delivers the most consistent records on box office collections. I'm not getting into the acting or the performance side of it. I'm just talking as an investor, as a producer. If I'm to bet my money, whom am I supposed to trust that for sure he will give me my returns? So if I look at Ranveer Singh's records, with no offense to his charisma and craziness and whatnot, he is capable of delivering a 280 plus crore movie. So it could be a Padmavat or it could be a Simba, but it is possible that it could just bomb at box office and it could be even less than a 50 crore movie. So can't be even with a Yash Raj banner, like cannot be guaranteed what can come out of it. But with Akshay Kumar, Mr. Padman definitely delivers to the box office expectations. You can use the same premise, same logic, same idea to any data set that needs to be compared. It could be between two companies, it could be between two employees, it could be between two brands. Higher the standard deviation, less reliable or less consistent is the data. Lower the standard deviation and range, the more reliable, the more consistent is the data. That's it. That is the whole
And
idea,
that's
objective.
why we use it in measuring the risk of a stock.
I did not get you. What?
And that's the reason we use standard deviation in order to measure the risk of a stock, like
Yes, yes,
volatility of
yes.
the stock.
Yes, absolutely. All right, take your well-earned 15 minutes break. And before you break, I wanted to ask that I don't remember who it was exactly, but somebody had mentioned when I was creating the word cloud that he likes to cook, especially sandwiches.
I'm
I would-
Chitrang.
For me,
Ashish.
I don't remember.
ma'am Chitrang, with cheese grilled
Chitrang?
sandwiches.
Ma'am, it's time to leave Earth.
Chitrang, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Someday, if we meet Chitrang, we really need to discuss sandwiches.
मैम श्योर इनफैक्ट मैंने कल ही बनाए थे
I actually
झूठ बोल रहा है।
also no, I also had sandwiches, and I thought कि अरे कोई तो एक स्टूडेंट है क्लास में जिसको सैंडविचेस अच्छे लगते हैं, and I am just counting how many sandwich versions do I make. So I make spinach corn, I make corn cheese, I make veg grill, I make club, and so that was my husband's invention. So he's made up sausage sandwiches and Subway. Yes, so 6-7
Okay.
sandwiches. So I just am a big wrap and a sandwich.
Ma'am, I also know how to make rasmalai.
Yeah, no, I don't have that kind of sweet tooth, but
I love it.
cool. All right, see you after break.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. So how many of you have lectures tomorrow? Section S has, no? What about section Q?
No, ma'am, we don't have.
Lucky.
No, ma'am.
So no sessions on Monday for sure, right?
Hope so.
Ma'am, Sunday we have a lecture with you.
Who is this from section S or Q?
S.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
you're
your
having it.
lecture.
That is what you're having now.
So tomorrow we don't have any lectures. What a good news.
Okay, you had lectures only with me. Eh?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, it was
Yeah.
with you only.
Yes,
We had
only
two
two
lectures
lectures of
with you.
yours. Two
That,
lectures of yours.
that means you also have a day off.
Even we are lucky.
Ma'am, so from 1st June, the the academic year is starting. I wish we had a 1 week long break.
Oh,
Like,
ho, ho, ho.
like
Oh, ho,
I'll tell you,
ho,
I'll
ho.
tell you, I'll tell you. So we all were in hopes. Everybody from section S at least, Tapas sir had told us that we have a 1 week long break and then we start with the year. So then we cross-checked with other professors also. They were like, no, nothing like that. So,
Yeah.
so now we are confused.
Now that happened because it's actually not his fault either. There were 2 emails sent from the head office or academic department. I don't know. One of them was an erroneous email, which said that 13 June se semester is starting. So he may not have next email that they immediately send that, trying to retrieve that no, it's not 13 June, it's 1st June.
Okay, sad, kind of.
Yeah, so yeah. So भूल जाओ अभी फ्री टाइम भूल जाओ सेमेस्टर एंड होते.
Yes. सेमेस्टर में भी संडे को लेक्चर्स होना मतलब पॉसिबिलिटी है क्या?
हाँ.
Okay.
See, I think I had this discussion with, I don't know which section. S. So I have taught P, S, and Q. S and Q are both together here. So the you have a Sunday off, and you have a professional off. It could change. It could be a Tuesday, it could be a Wednesday, it could be a Saturday. ऐसी कोई guarantee नहीं है that you will have a Saturday, Sunday off. Okay. Do the math. We have learned permutations and combinations. Each section has about 6 to 8 faculties, correct? And there are about 18 sections and there are about 100 faculties. अब किसी section की किस्मत अच्छी हो सकती है कि उनके किसी भी faculty के किसी भी घर में कोई medical emergency ना आए, किसी को COVID ना हो, कोई बीमार ना पड़े, एंड कोई भी ऐसी चीज ना हो जिसकी वजह से बहुत सेशंस कैंसिल हो रहे हैं, रीशफल हो रहे हैं, and everything runs smooth. So that's the ideal scenario, but it doesn't work like that. We have public holidays, we have emergencies. Even if the faculty is हट्टा कट्टा, घर के लोग तो बीमार पड़ ही सकते हैं, because of which we are unable to keep up with the timetable commitments, and then we have to reshuffle. We have to take some extra sessions, and those extra sessions get borrowed from that professional off that we give, that we try and give you, or a sectional off as we call it. That sectional off also gets borrowed if so we have to complete 33 sessions. So 33 divided by 2 is, so 32, 16, at least 16 sessions in hand we should have. But sometimes we have only 15 weeks or 14 weeks, which means each subject faculty will have to take 4 extra sessions no matter what to complete the syllabus. So again, we draw onto your professional law. Few are lucky, few are not. Again, it all depends on that section and faculty combination, that nothing gets cancelled, nothing gets disturbed. Thankfully, in the online world, especially in the virtual medium, no sessions got cancelled because of rains. Otherwise, based on my personal experience with IBS, each year we have had 2 days at least where it was announced by institution, by government, that please remain in your houses, don't get out of your houses and risk your life, because it was such heavy rainfall in Mumbai. And then again, reshuffling has to be done. So you will definitely get a Sunday off. So start the semester on that expectation that you will surely get 1 day off. You have every right to complain if you don't get that 1 day off, but don't start the semester thinking that you're gonna get 2 days off. हुआ तो great, नहीं हुआ तो नहीं हुआ, it's okay.
And we don't even get a Sunday break in this 15 days induction. Sunday ko bhi we have seminar.
I know. मैंने भी दिया है. I also have done that, so I know. It's not fair, but well, that's life. Welcome to the real thing.
What all will count under professional off? अभी हम कैसे समझे कौन सा professional?
Like
वो
rotational
timetable
offs.
timetable देख के पता चल जाएगा. They try and give each section 2 days off. One is the Sunday, which is a blanket holiday for almost every section. IBS definitely tries or has tried till now that they should not schedule regular sessions on Sunday. Along with Sunday, they try and create a sectional off. अभी इस साल शुभ मुहूर्त रहा और इस साल sectional off रखा ही नहीं तो मुझे मालूम नहीं है. I have not seen the timetable, neither have I been involved in framing it. But yes, you should get Sunday off. If I happen to be your student care, student in charge, section in charge faculty, so you will be appointed one faculty through whom you can route all your grievances, issues. There will be many. So section in charge is a very fancy name. I call it as agony aunt. So I don't know if I'm going to be your agony aunt. And we will see. But I'm very, very hopeful that I meet in semester 1 at least some of you from both the sections for sure. It has been really a good time teaching you in the induction. I'm trying to share a file on the chat box. The moment you are able to download it, maybe post it on the WhatsApp groups also so that the dissemination is faster. Each of you open the file. What we are going to do is try and do as many functions as possible that we have learned so far on Excel. Please keep in mind, I have not covered calculus. I have not covered functions either as such. In my experience, those two concepts are rarely required in the entire 3-4 semesters. And I have picked up topics and concepts that I feel are more relevant. I think Excel will be more relevant. Even if you have been introduced to Excel because of induction, which is a good thing, still a repeat telecast of Excel will never go waste. Open the file, everyone. Can you see 3 data sheets, B-Town, SNQ data?
Yes, ma'am.
By now you know what are worksheets.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so click on the worksheet named B-Town. It's the same data that we just looked at. What we are going to do is calculate mean, median, mode, range, standard deviation on Excel for this small data set. Maximum, minimum. Okay, try typing the formula for mean. Can you see any formula for MEAN, mean? How to enter a formula in Excel? Is equal to mean करके कोई formula है क्या? So mean करके कोई formula नहीं है. If you have to calculate mean for any data set, you will have to use the formula for average. So as you start typing AVE, it will show you what all options it has. It has average, it has average A, it has average if, it has average ifs. Okay. Using the arrow keys, you can just navigate through the list. Okay. Once you select the formula that you want, just click tab and it will open up the formula. I'm trying to give instructions about the keypad navigation also, because it is a good habit to develop that you don't touch mouse when you're working on Excel. That try and learn as many keyboard shortcuts as you can as far as Excel is concerned. If you really are aiming to be that, if you're aiming for those data analysts or data science related posts, Excel is the basic requirement, and being really savvy and proficient in Excel is the need of the hour. Okay. So once the formula has opened, again use the arrow keys, up and down arrow keys to select the data range. Go to the first cell, then hit shift, the downward arrow key to select the entire range of data. Bracket complete, enter. Were these the answers that we got?
Yes.
180. Now you can either drag the formula, because I want to return the average of again the same similar values which are in the similar range to the adjacent column. So either you can drag the formula, or even a simple Control C, Control V would work, whatever suits you.
Ma'am, how to drag the formula?
So I prefer Control C, Control V because I don't like to touch the mouse pad. But if you look at the bottom corner of any cell and you take your cursor there, the cursor sign changes. And then you will have to click on it and drag.
Okay, ma'am.
Going to the next cell, median. Again, same. The moment you start typing the formula name, it will give you the options. Click tab. Using the navigation keys, select the range of data and hit enter. Again, mode. I want single mode. So why is the output of the first mode NA? Like, why is there this particular
Smaller
remark?
value minus bigger value?
No, mode we are talking, Anna.
There's no data which is repeating.
Okay.
Absolutely. There is no data which is repeating. Each and every value is unique. So when you have such observations where there are no repetitions, you will not have mode. Whether you calculate manually or whether you calculate through any tool or software. Again, is equal to max tab. Go to the range of values, enter. Control C, Control V. The reason we have to go through maximum and minimum is there is no direct formula of range in MS Excel. So range you will have to do maximum minus minimum. I'm showing you the formula. I know the data size is small. You can do it manually. Excel में क्यों करना है? But what happens is not each time you will be dealing with only 5 observations. More often than not, you will be dealing with at least 500 observations. So manual calculations are off the table. Possible ही नहीं है. Similarly, for standard deviation, the moment you type ST, it will give you a galore of options. We want STDEV.P. Are these the answers that you are arriving on?
Ma'am, can you repeat for range?
So there
Like
is no
what is-
direct formula, Tanvi, for range. So what I did was, first I found maximum of the data using the function equal to max.
Yes,
Then I
ma'am.
found minimum of the data. And then in that cell, I did wherever I had found maximum minus the minimum.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Now your task is go to the file SNQ. Go to the file SNQ. File SNQ, nahi, worksheet SNQ. My son is really eager to learn MS Excel, so he has joined us. Go to the worksheet SNQ, and I want you to return all these, right from mean, median, mode till standard deviation for 3 columns: OTT, family, and sleep hours.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, can you just one more time tell the mode one? I got confused in that.
Mode,
Yes, ma'am.
like this one. So just press equal to mode into the bracket the range of the data. So if your data set does not have a repetitive value, the output that Excel will give is NA, not applicable.
Okay, ma'am.
Can you show standard deviation as well?
Yeah. So for standard deviation, the function that we use is stdev.p. The one is that is for population. So when you click standard deviation, STD, okay, just move your cursor on all the options and read what is the description given. So the first description is calculate standard deviation based on entire population of arguments. Calculate standard deviation based on sample. So we don't need it for sample, we need it for population. The first one, dot P.
Yes, ma'am.
Select the range of values and enter. Similarly, do that for the worksheet SNQ. I have highlighted the 3 columns for which I want these results. So if you recollect, we had a session where I had asked few questions to each one of you, and these were the responses recorded, which I'm sharing with the class. So I want you to give me the parameters for column F, H, and J. OTD time, family size, and sleep hours.
Ma'am, can you tell me about how do you remove the range?
Yes. So can you see here max? So I have calculated maximum and minimum separately. Then subtracted one from another. So maximum of the data is 280. Minimum of the data is 60. So 280 minus 60. Automatically it will give you 220.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, we have to find maximum, minimum, and range. Only these three, no?
No. I
Or
want you
this mean,
to
median, mode,
find
max.
everything. Mean, median mode, max, minimum, range, and standard deviation. All of them. But only on these three columns. OTT, family size.
Ma'am, what we will do for minimum?
So minimum of the range of the data equal to minimum I don't know why the first data point is 0. So again, giving a shortcut for those who are comfortable with keyboard. Now, instead of pressing the down key till you reach the end of the column, when you're dealing with tabular rows and columns in Excel, press Shift, Control, and the down key. You will reach to the end of the column. Select the first cell. Shift,
Down key as
Control.
in page down, right?
The downward arrow key.
Okay.
So I have selected the first cell. Then Shift, Control, and down. So I don't have to wait till I reach the bottom of the column.
Okay.
I don't know why minimum has, why Pankaj's observation is 0. Pankaj, what was your OTT time? Let's take 120 without asking Pankaj. Pankaj, तुम हमारे नाम से 2 घंटे देख लो दिन में. I have changed this first observation, everyone. Please make a note of it. Your and my answers won't tally otherwise. I have made a change in the purple highlighted, violet highlighted cell. Please enter 120 in the cell F2. F2.
Ma'am, I calculated it with 0, taking 0.
हाँ तो वहां जाके 120 ऐड करो, फॉर्मूलेज डाले हुए हैं, अपने आप बदल जाएगा सब कुछ. That's the beauty of Excel. Even if you change data, the formulas won't get affected. We are just giving a cell range. Doesn't matter what value we enter. Okay. Time for me to get cracking. Are our answers tallying?
Yes.
X2. Right. Sleepox. Okay. Now just another small trick or tip, and then we close for the day. Can you also, I hope that you are familiar with the different tabs. So there is file tab, there is home tab, there is insert, there is page layout, formula, and there is data on your Excel. So I want you to pay attention on these two. So under data, can you all see data analysis? Is there anybody who does not have data analysis under the data tab?
I don't have, ma'am.
Pankaj, wait for the further
Me too,
instruction.
ma'am. I don't have.
So
Even
all
me.
those who do not have data analysis next to your
Just a minute. आपने बोला था कि OTT टाइम फैमिली और स्लीप आवर्स का फाइंड आउट करना है, और वो जो फैमिली इसमें सिबलिंग्स में है ना, वो आपका वो शायद सिबलिंग्स वाला डेटा है, फैमिली टाइप की.
wow, who burped? Possible? Yes, you are absolutely correct. So what do? We just insert another
मेरा भी
column.
सिबलिंग वाला ही कैलकुलेट हो गया.
Yeah, because you dragged it blindly.
हम कैन हाइड इट ना, वो कॉलम पूरा रो पूरा हाइड कर सकते हैं और फिर नीचे वैसा मैंने किया है सिबलिंग्स और
Yeah. Whatever you find it comfortable, man. Are these the answers that you are getting?
No, ma'am.
हाँ? यही आना चाहिए.
I'm
अभी
getting
तो
it.
स्लीप आर एंड फैमिली दोनों सेम है.
आपका सेम है.
हाँ मैम आपका सेम आ रहा है.
Okay, one problem at a time. Let me not do. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now it should tally. So this one is sibling. We don't need it. And this one is substance abuse. It will naturally be like this. Now are the answers telling?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
That means we can move on.
How did you remove the mean?
How did I remove what?
Mean.
For what? Average. The formula for average is what we use.
Okay, fine.
AVE, RAGE. Okay, all of you, can you see this where I have put stars?
Yes, ma'am.
Is
Yes,
there
ma'am.
a small down arrow over here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So that is quick access toolbar. Click on that
Yes,
and
ma'am.
then click on the second last option, more commands. All those who do not have data analysis with you,
वापस बताओ ना क्या करना है.
yeah,
Further,
it is
ma'am.
highlighted. I have not even clicked
Yes,
on it.
on data only.
Yeah, so don't. Do you have data analysis under data?
Yes.
Then you don't need to do it, Karan. These instructions are for those who do not have data analysis under data.
No, even I don't have.
Then can you see the quick access toolbar? The star ticked point, leftmost corner. Which version are you using, Karan? MS Office? Okay, all those who have clicked on more commands,
Yes, ma'am.
you will have two headings, something that you need to learn to read. One heading is active application add-ins and another heading is inactive application add-ins. Now, since my Excel has already run analysis tool pack, in my system, analysis tool pack is displayed under active applications. In your system, it will be displayed under inactive applications because you have not run it yet. So select analysis tool pack and not analysis tool pack VBA. We don't need the VBA version. Just select analysis tool pack and then click on go. Not okay, but go over here.
Yes, ma'am.
Make sure that it is checked. You have clicked on the checkbox. It is tick marked and then click OK. Data analysis will appear under data.
And mine it is
Yes.
Windows 11.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Karan, I'll troubleshoot it for you. Just a second. So Karan, for the time being, pay attention to what I'm doing. Once I have shown everyone how to go about data analysis, then we'll try and troubleshoot your case. Meanwhile, pay attention. Don't miss out on what I'm doing. And the same goes for everyone who has still not been able to get data analysis under the data tab. For the time being, pay attention. It's absolutely okay if you're not able to join the bandwagon of hands-on session. You can definitely catch up on it later. Okay, everyone click on data analysis. Can you see all these options under analysis tools? Analysis single factor, two factor with repetition, correlation, covariance, etc. Once you click on data analysis, you need to select descriptive statistics. Once you click on data analysis, select descriptive statistics. A dialog box will appear in front of you, which looks like this. You need to select all the rows and columns which contain data. Okay. So going to the B-Town data, select the two columns from the cell B2 to the cell C7. Select the entire range of data along with the headings. Along with the heading Ranveer Singh, Akshay Kumar, select the entire data set. Done? Anyone still lagging behind?
Ma'am, me.
What do you want me to repeat, Yash? Do you
Ma'am,
have
me
data
also.
analysis, Yash?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, we clicked on the arrow above the ribbon, and after that I got disconnected.
Okay. So I'm repeating the instructions to enable data analysis. Click on quick access toolbar, go to more commands. The second last option, more commands.
Okay.
Then the add-ins. Select on analysis, click on analysis tool pack, not the VBA, just the analysis tool pack, and then click go. Okay, and then click OK.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Click on data analysis. Under data analysis, click on descriptive statistics. Click OK. Select the entire range of data, the two columns. Okay. Does our data have labels in the first row?
Yes.
Yes. So check, make sure that you have ticked on that checkbox. The reason we have to tick on the checkbox is any non-numeric data, any words that we enter, the software is not capable enough to assess the data. So we cannot give any input which has words in it. We have to give inputs only as numbers. Click on this summary statistics. Three things you are supposed to check on. One, you have to ensure that you are clicking on labels in the first row and you are checking summary statistics. These four inputs are required. Select the data range. Make sure that your data is checked as group by columns because it's in columns and not in rows. Then click on labels in first row. Then click on summary statistics and then click OK. You will have all mean, median, mode, standard deviation, variance, range, minimum, maximum, count, skewness, kurtosis. Let's not get there for the time being, but everything in one snapshot as an output. All of you, can you see? Did you get the output?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The add-ins are getting installed.
Yes, for few systems, it will take some time for the add-ins to get installed.
Yeah, could you please show it again?
I will be showing it again.
Okay.
Meanwhile, others, what you can do is so that the analysis is a lot easier. Just hide these two columns. If you know how to hide the columns, just select the entire column, right click and hide. give me or run the same using data analysis on OTT, family, and sleep hours. Go to descriptive statistics, select the entire data, and output should be generated the way it got generated for Akshay Kumar and Ranveer Singh.
Ma'am,
I couldn't hear you.
मैम एक्चुअली ये अभी जो अक्षय कुमार और ये रणवीर सिंह का किया था उसमें रणवीर सिंह का मोड NA क्यों आ रहा है?
Because there is no single value which is getting repeated twice.
Repeated.
Okay.
Ma'am, when we are doing this,
No, hiding is not going to solve the purpose.
yes, ma'am.
I get it. Because there is non-numeric data. So what you will have to do is either cut and insert. Yeah, this should work. Just right click, select the entire column. If you click on H, the entire column gets selected. Cut it and then insert it. Now it will work. Or just copy paste the two columns next to each other somewhere else in another sheet. Select the entire data range. These should be the outputs. In any case, you had already generated the outputs to tally with yourself.
From where are you getting the data analysis table?
Yash, you need to share your screen now. Let me enable it. We are done with the session content. So those who needed help, those who are still not arriving on the answers can wait back, others can leave.
Then my system's configuring.
So वो data analysis अब तक install ही नहीं हुआ है. Time लगेगा.
Just a suggestion that if you can do the Excel work on online Excel, where everyone can click on the link and see what is going on, and they can even copy things and
As in, this session is any which way is getting recorded and will be disseminated.
Right. So that way it's okay. I'm just saying that it would be much more easier,
Like, what do you mean by online Excel? I'm not getting that.
Online,
like how you can edit Google Sheets, like that's what I think he means.
like it will be live there, like everyone can edit along with you.
Okay.
Like in Google Sheets.
And
I've never done that, so I'll have to figure it out how to do it.
No worries. And also the people who, whom Excel is not compatible, they can open online Excel and will be the
Okay.
latest version.
Maybe I'll look into it as the next target.
Right.
Go to data. You already have data analysis. Who is this? Yash. Yeah. Click on data analysis. Far right hand corner. Far right hand corner under data. Under data only you have data analysis. उजवीकडे. Yash. Azun. Extreme right hand corner. I can see data analysis. Descriptive statistics. Summary statistics. Niche. Okay. Got it?
Ma'am, should I stop sharing screen?
I have stopped it. Anybody
Okay.
else?
I'm still left.
Yes,
Correct.
please share the screen.
Yeah. So
Okay. So
is
click
this?
on the quick access toolbar, the small arrow just above insert. Can you see insert? Yeah. Go to more commands. Second last option. Again, the second last option, add-ins. Click on add-ins. Yeah. Click go. Yeah. Select. Okay. Yeah. Now go to data analysis. Descriptive statistics. Okay. Bless you. Bless you again.
Good range.
Just put this entire dialog box on the right hand side away from the data. No, not that.
Only this one.
Just drag the descriptive statistics onto the right hand corner of the screen. Karan, I'm asking you to move the dialog
Acha,
box
sorry. Got it.
so that I can see the data. Yeah. Got it. Now scroll up. Go to the cell F2 and drag and select and reach till H26.
Okay.
No, you have reached only till F26.
Yeah.
I want you to move till H26. Yeah, now it's fine. Wait. Labels in the first row. Click on labels in the first row. Then summary statistics. And now okay. कुछ गड़बड़ हुआ. Go back to SNQ. Go to data analysis. F2. F1 से select करना था. Yeah. This should be it. Like, I don't remember my answers, but yeah.
So every time we need to select the data analysis, we need to go to the ribbon first, no? And
Yes.
click that go.
You need to go where first? What are you asking?
That drop down arrow and then
No. So unless you're formatting your system, now this add-in feature will remain in Excel. So
I need to add in again and again in order to use the data analysis.
I don't know whether it is a licensed version or no then.
Okay.
Because I have never run add-in in my system now. Once I have installed it once. So you have to run an add-in feature only once. Unless you sort of format or move contents, then only that issue comes. I don't know why you are facing the issue.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. We are done for the day. Devanshu, if you could
Yes, ma'am.
help me, where can I find what you were trying to say?
Yeah, nothing, ma'am. You just have to Google Microsoft Excel online and open the first link, and it will take you there. You just need to have a Microsoft account.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll try it.
Yes, ma'am.
Definitely.
And I think it will give you a link for file sharing. And I think that even the people without a Microsoft account can access the file.
Okay,
I'll
so
check it. I'll before I start the semester, I'll definitely look into it.
Right.
If it is going to aid the
Learning.
entire learning process, why not?
Bilkul.
is it the 2019 like latest software or?
Yes, bro, latest.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
All right, guys, this has been wonderful. I hope you learned, had some fun.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yep.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye. All the best for your semester and the
you, ma'am.
classes
ma'am.
and
Thank
the
you,
life
ma'am.
ahead.
I'm hope
Thank
to
you, ma'am.
meet you again.
Thank you, ma'am.
Milenge, inshallah. Why not?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Bye
ma'am.
bye.
Bye, ma'am. Have
Bye
a nice
bye.
day.
Thank you, ma'am.
So have you